Podcast in the building. The boy Mike says, as always, I got my brother Marvelati one with me. How you doing today on this afternoon, sir?
All is well, man. Looking forward to this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got my brother Ross Hotley. What's good, my nigga?
Yo,
Yeah. And today, shout out to Ross for this idea. Ben wants to do something on Ice T because he's one of my favorite MCs of all time. One of the first rappers I started getting into. And we decided to do his third album, Iceberg, Freedom of Speech is Wild What You Say, released in 1989, his third album. I think this is underrated. You know,
it's we're very
underrated.
close to the 30th anniversary as well. It's next month, the 10th of October.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep. I peeped that yesterday. I was like, oh shit. So just in time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like we do every artist on this show, like when we talk about an artist for the first time. How did y'all get into Ice-T? I'll go last.
For me, it was actually back in early 90s. I would say like 92, 93. And I remember I used to always see the Newsjack Hustler video back in the day because that was like one of his biggest singles off the album. And then, I used to always see him, they used to play Newsjack City back in the day. And I didn't really get into this music until probably late 90s, early 2000s. And the first time I actually caught was actually this album, believe it or not. And man, everything from the cover to just the drawing, the way it looks and the sound and like the shit they talked about made me like really a big fan of Ice-T, man. That's pretty much how I got to Ice-T.
Yeah, for me, it was actually kind of hard to like pinpoint when, like I first heard of Ice-T because I've known him pretty much ever since like listening to hip hop for the first time. He's just one of those guys that you always kind of knew about, you know what I mean? I remember, I think the first song I heard from him was the title track from OG Original Gangster. I think that was the first song I heard by him. And one of the other first songs I heard by him was that I'm Your Pusher from Power. That was one of the first songs I heard by him. And I was like, this is dope as hell. I love this. And heard some of his other singles as well, like Lethal Weapon, which is on this album. And got into him from there. And always been a big fan ever since. Love like his kind of mix of like, he's obviously a gangster rapper, but he's like this kind of political guy as well, you know what I mean? He talk, especially on this album that we're going to review, he kind of touches on a lot of interesting topics, and he's very smart, very clever lyricist, and those are the things that kind of stood out to me early on. It's like, yeah, this guy's a legend. Everyone recognizes Ice-T as a legend, but he definitely deserves all the props. Absolutely.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah. Nice breakdown, y'all. Like how y'all got into T, man. For me, man, it was funny because growing up, before I even started collecting, y'all know I started collecting in 95. But before that, I was like, yo, is any light-skinned nigga good? Because every light-skinned nigga I see portrayed in hip-hop or R&B was like, these niggas is just soft. Like, I seen a mother play the Albie Sher video, and I was like, yo, who's this nigga, Then I seen Kid and Play, which I love House Party. But I don't like Kid and Play. Even as a kid, I didn't like Kid and Play. That nigga Kid was soft. I'm like, yo, there's a light-skinned brothers at that are raw, you know what I mean? So at a very young age, my uncle was watching New Jack City, and that's when I seen him, Scotty Appleton, play the cop. I didn't know who the fuck he was, until I seen the High Rollers video. I was like, oh, I like that. You know what I mean? This nigga's nasty. And then later on in life, in 1996, I believe it was, OG Original Gangster cassette I got at this pawn shop downtown, Fall River, Massachusetts, where they used to have a lot of good shit. Now they don't. They don't even sell that shit anymore. Stuff like that. I have to go to another one. The one I got, like, Brothers Doobies from, they sell some shit, but this other one's just, like, not even there no more. But that's how I got an Ice-T OG Original Gangster cassette I copped, and from that point on, I just kept fucking with dude. I think his discography is that what I heard is flawless. You know what I mean? From what I heard, there's like two other ones I didn't hear yet, but yeah, as my history would do.
Yeah, I think we'll probably do like most of his other albums in the future.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
down for that. Definitely OG
Oh yeah, Empire
and
and Home
Home
Invasion. Yeah,
Invasion. Oh yeah. So yeah, Ice-T the Iceberg, freedom of speech. Just watch what you say. Let's get into it, man. 1989. We get the intro. Shut up, be happy. This intro samples the intro to Black Sabbath's Black Sabbath. So I'm happy about that. They're the greatest band ever fucking live, in my opinion. I love that shit. We get Jello Biafra from Dead Kennedys, hardcore punk rock band, playing a government official, saying America is now under martial law and to stay in your homes. He says there's a curfew, and if you don't get home by that time, you'll be shot. I think it's a real dope intro. You know what I mean? And to have Jello Biafra talking behind that Black Sabbath song, it's just amazing. I love it. What's your thoughts on that? Shut up, be happy.
yeah. I definitely thought it was definitely dope. Definitely way ahead of his time because a lot of people with the conspiracy theories and stuff like that always talking about martial law and putting people in concentration camps and all that stuff. With FEMA and all that stuff. Um, and I like the fact they used that instrumental, which IC eventually used for Midnight for the OG album 2 years later. So I thought that was pretty dope. Dope way to start the album. Kind of sets the tone of the album. I thought it was pretty dope.
yeah, I agree with what you guys said. I love the kind of bleak, kind of like apocalyptic kind of feel to it. It kind of gives you a real bleak look into the future where everything's controlled and you're not allowed to think. If what's that quote? Don't think or depression may occur. Jello Biafra says, and Isham sampled that for symptoms of insanity. That in the background. Yeah, just love the overall dark tone, like you said, perfect way to kind of set the mood for the rest of the album because this is probably one of his Ice-T's darker albums, I would say, and definitely one of his most political as well. And yeah, just talking about the control on information, and that's like a lot of the themes behind this album are about freedom of speech, and at this time Ice-T was very much under fire from the PMRC and Tipper Gore and all that. At this time it was very controversial to be a rap artist or a heavy metal artist or what have you. It seems silly looking back on it now because it's so like whatever. You know what I mean? Like the society these days don't really give a shit about like bad language for the most part. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's still standards when it like comes to TV and stuff, but just like in general, it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah,
it's just But I love this intro. I think it's a perfect way to kick off the album, and yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, love that intro, man.
Oh yeah.
Now we get to the Iceberg, man. Dope ass track. Ice-T just kicking fly shit. Talks about Evil E fucking a bitch. Evil E was out cooling with the freak one night. Fuck the bitch with the flashlight. That's some funny ass shit. He's like, use his dick. The shit was tight. Bitch's titty started blinking like tail lights. That shit is dope, man. Ice goes on about his homie Charlie fucking a bitch too. Cool motherfucker. Word. Homie, the ice is just the iceberg. Love that shit. Last verse Ice-T talks about Donald D fucking a bitch too. This track is crazy, man. He actually brought this up on the Oprah show in like 1990. They were giving him hell, but he owned all them motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah. It's just a fucking lyric, you know what I mean? And they don't talk about the positivity that Ice brings on this album because he talks about positive shit on here too.
Oh yeah,
we'll get into that later. But yeah, man, I love this song. It's smooth, fly shit, funny shit. Great way to start the album, like song wise. I love this song. What's your thoughts on that, Iceberg?
Yeah, man, dope track. It's good that he still had his pimp persona on his track. He still has it. I like that line where you said about Evil E fucking a chick with a flashlight. I love that line. That's the one I actually wrote too. rolled over to change the connection. Bitch's ugly face cold spoiled his erection. I thought that was funny. Yeah, man. And you can just picture that shit, man. It's just so dope. And that's one thing that I miss about hip hop is the fact that, you know, you don't always have to be serious all the time. Well, you can be serious, but throw like a comic relief, like how they do with movies. The same concept. Like, who the fuck is gonna fucking go with a flashlight? That's unthinkable, you know, especially at that time. But you know, it's just like people not being afraid to use the imagination. I think that more people should do that more often. That's just my personal opinion. But I felt like it was a dope way to start the track, start the album. Besides the intro, dope track right there.
Yeah, I agree completely with what you guys said. I think you hit the nail on the head as far as like, being able to balance humor and being serious at the same time. It's pretty hard to do. I don't know many people who are able to do it as well as Ice-T does. And there's a few other moments on this album too that are pretty funny. And this is just a real fly pimp song, smooth, funky beat, and just a great way to kick off the album. And the Iceberg, of course, he got that name from Iceberg Slim. So yeah, awesome track, great way to kick off the album.
Oh yeah, dope shit right there. Love that track. Now we get Lethal Weapon, which is a single.
Mm-hmm.
Man, absolute banger. Ice basically talking about his lethal weapon is his mind. You know, no matter what the media says about, his music and all that bullshit, and try to censor him, they can never take away his frame of mind. It's the most powerful thing you got. What's more powerful than the brain, or is it a 12 gauge? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fire shit. Like, dope track for sure. I love this shit. Like, I love late 80s production too. I'm a big fan of that.
Same.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Lethal Weapon, definitely a dope track.
Yeah, man. First single of the album, dope video too. You see him and his crew, the rest of the Syndicate crew, trying to get into the concert, saying like, "Yo, I'm on the bill," and the band was like, "Nah, fuck that. You're not getting in." Like, they canceled you at the last minute, and then next thing you know, him and his crew come with the fucking Rottweilers and then fucking bite the bouncers and all that shit. They go storm the stage. Like, that shit was so dope. I love that, man. And like, dope breakdown, like how you said, like, the mind is the lethal weapon. That's so true. And I think in this generation, the amount of the information that we get, we don't use it very properly, and that's a problem in itself.
Big facts.
I like the line which is, "If you're in my way, then lay beneath the ground soon. Bounce is my business, fool. The microphone will doom a million that's to kill all punk as I bust caps, pulling your back. My ammunition's hollow point raps." Love. Woof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is my thoughts on dope track right there. Unfortunately, it's not a track that a lot of people know Ice-T for. Most people know Ice-T for his later albums, specifically OG Original Gangster and Home Invasion, and I would say the Power album. But what I like about this album, this track being one of the examples, is the fact that they started using more synths in this album, and it's not as sample heavy as his first couple of albums. So I thought that was pretty dope.
This is probably my favorite song on the album. Actually, I absolutely adore the song. I think it's an incredible track. The production, like you said, uses synths, but it's like dark synths, you know what I mean? And it's very fast paced. And he just rips this song. He really does. And I love the message, talking about brain power being the most powerful thing in the world, and be sure to go to the library and get yourself more ammo and all that. I fucking love that. That's such a dope message. You know what I mean? It's not only that, but he's also bigging up this culture and what people were going at him for. He's defending himself, and just I think it's an incredible song. I love the single album cover as well. It's a grenade with a brain inside it.
Yes.
That's dope too. That's dope. I love that. So I absolutely adore this song. It's probably my favorite song on the album. So yeah.
Oh yeah, great breakdown, gentlemen. I seen that single artwork before, and I was trying to find like promo pictures of T for this review. Yeah, it's dope shit.
And even though it's a single, it doesn't really sound like one. You know what I mean? Like this is before before like all singles had like girls singing for the hook and stuff. You know what I mean? This is way before that.
Yeah, I love that shit. Then we get another single, You Played Yourself.
Oh yeah.
Banging smooth production. Ice talking about various dudes playing themselves, whether it be niggas playing themselves with bitches, being a simp, trying to buy relationships or whatnot. Rappers getting fucked in the game. And the last verse, he mentions a drug addict playing himself. You know what I mean? Like, you're fucking yourself up. Why put that poison in your body type shit? And I love You Played Yourself. Very dope ass track. I love it, man.
Yeah, You Played Yourself. One of my favorite tracks off the album. Dope use of the Boss sample by James Brown. I think that's a sample, but that's from the Black Caesar soundtrack. Everybody's used that sample. Lord Finesse used it for his debut album, Funky Technician, was another dope album, and another Rhyme Syndicate member at one point. And like you said, I like the breakdown. Like you said, like the first verse, you talked about the girls playing themselves, and then being fucked in the game as far as like the industry, and then like the drug addict. I love the line where he says, "I'm no authority, but I know the DEAL when it comes to the females, dealing with the females. What you got, what they want, cash is what they need. Slip sucker, and they'll break you with speed." I love that. And it's so true, man, because like with these chicks, man, like you have to be assertive. You don't have to be a dick or asshole. Just be assertive. And then, that's something I had to learn later on in life. But that's just how you live. You live and learn. It's like one of those things. And it's one of those things that, like it's funny how I love the fact that Ice-T went to Oprah and he was defending himself and he made them look so stupid, because it's like you only looking at one song and you're not listening to the whole album. Like you got songs like Lethal Weapon and You Played Yourself, and which is kind of like an awareness track, like what to watch out for. It's almost conscious in a way, but in a street form. And that's pretty much what I got from You Played Yourself. It's one of my favorite tracks off the album.
Hell yeah. Another really good song. Great sample. I always remember it from the Nas song, Get Down. I think that's where I heard it first. But yeah. Yeah, completely on board with what you guys said about it. Talking about the drug fiends ruining their lives and the wannabe gangsters and all that playing themselves. I love the way Ice-T, he has that, when he delivers his lyrics, he sounds very smart and very intelligent. You know what I mean? He has that, like, even though a lot of people think of him as a gangster or whatever, like, he's smart, you know what I mean? And you feel like, he's kind of teaching a lesson on this song, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be these fuck ups, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, I love it. Another classic, absolutely classic song from Ice-T.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, T was giving you them fucking jewels, man.
He was lacing people up. Yep.
Yeah, Tracy's
absolutely. Oh, yeah. Peel the Caps Back is next, y'all. Oh, man.
Oof.
This is my absolute favorite song on the whole album. Easily. Yeah. Easily. This is that late night cruising the street shit. About to run up on your fucking enemy and pop the nigga, you know what I mean? Ice-T just tells a tale about his homeboy dying and, him getting revenge on the killers. I love that line where he's like, "I'm a nigga on the trigger, madder than a pit bull. Just looking for a reason to pull." I love that shit. Ice always talks about also talks about dying during getting revenge and shit like that. Like they actually come and pop his ass too, Like this track right here, man, is just so brooding and fucking dark and just drive-by music. That's what I call it. Amazing track. My favorite track on the whole album. Till they Cats Back. Classic shit.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely have to jump. I have to definitely agree with that. It's definitely one of my favorite. It's my favorite, but I have like 3 favorites. But this would be like my top favorite, man. It just like you said, Mike. It definitely has that. Niggas taking revenge, like they're seeking revenge type shit. I could see this being in colors. Like it definitely remind me of that. Like that scene where the Crips and the Vatos were like going at it. Like I could just picture that song being played in the background, man. And
Oh yeah.
that. And and like you said, like he talks about getting revenge, but also getting killed while seeking revenge for his friend. There was a line where I like when he says, "The car's loaded with songs that could wake the dead. Pistols clip at the chambers loaded full of lead. Everyone in the crew knew what I said. What it means by morning, somebody else soon would be dead." I love that. Fucking dope. And in that line where he says, "In my throat, there's a lump. I swallow it. I ain't no chump." Come on, man. Like, that's so ill.
That's hard.
Like, you could imagine, because, like, let's be real. Like, I'm not a gangster, you know what I'm saying? But in that situation where, damn, like, you're in some shit, like, there's no turning back. Like, and then, like, you're human. It's human nature to be nervous, but you can't show that. It's like niggas will see through that. So it's like you gotta like swallow your pride and let's just go at it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what that line when we swallowed his lump. And that's just so dope, man. I love that. So descriptive, you get to see that. Just this song alone, I could see a whole movie regarding a movie scene at least.
Definitely. Yeah, I again agree with you guys 100%. This is probably the darkest song on the album by far. Just so sinister and evil sounding, this song. And the instrumental goes perfectly with the story that's going on. Again, very educational though, and kind of teaches a lesson. He's basically getting that. He's basically telling the story how these kind of tragic events can quickly lead into each other. And, with him getting killed at the end, he says that the media is just going to write it off as another gang murder. You know what I mean? It's like the media just kind of acts like, oh, it's just, whatever. You know what I mean? Even though it's like this horrible thing that just happened.
Yeah.
It's an incredible song. I love it both as like a gangster song, but as like a conscious song too. You know what I mean? I think it works both ways. It's a phenomenal track. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Philly Cat's back. I'm my favorite song on the whole album, man. That shit's amazing to me. Love that shit. So fucking good. Then we get the girl try to kill me. So it's a wild one, man. Man. Ice rhymes about meeting up with a chick that he hooked up with, but she turned out to be a dominatrix. I like the line where he's like, she started bugging, lighting candles all over the room. But the thing is like, she did a backflip and landed on my dick. I knew that I'd be dead soon. Like that shit, oh man. He also talks about the husband walked in and tried to kill him for fucking his girl and all that. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, I love the way he delivers that. You caught me fucking his wife, yo. Like, I just love that.
Yeah. And then like the riffs, the guitar riff on that shit is fire. Like, yeah, that's what I think about. That's a dope ass song, man. Trying to kill me.
Yeah, man, dope track right there. With this song, production wise, it definitely gives you a precursor of what's to expect later on in his career, i.e., OG Original Gangster, Body Count, that kind of thing. Kind of has like a Beastie Boy-esque kind of feel to it, early Beastie Boys. I love the line where he says, "My dick was harder than a bulletproof vest, started putting baby oil on her chest. And then she said, gimme, gimme, gimme," jumped on my Jimmy and rolled me like the Wild West. So funny, yo. I love that. So dope. Ice-T has, like Ross said, like he has the ability to be serious but funny too. And for one, you got to be somebody that's witty, and that's not easy. Not everybody has that gift. That's a gift within itself, and Ice-T has that gift, in my opinion. Very, very dope. Dope track right there.
Yeah, this is another really good song. Really funny, like you guys said. Just so over the top and ridiculous, and you can't help but enjoy, a lot of the craziness that goes on. It's one of those, like, it's a good example of a dope sex song that's like not, I don't know, like we said before on other albums, it's hard to do sex songs, but this one's fantastic because it's actually really funny. You know what I mean? It's actually It tells a bit of a story too, you know what I mean? Because he's in this kind of fucked up situation, and you don't know where it's going to go, kind of, you know. Right. And the fact that he gets caught at the end is pretty, you know, it's pretty great. Yeah, like you said, kind of, I can see like what you mean by like it being kind of like a precursor to some of the stuff he did later on, even with the way he delivers it. Like, he doesn't really rap, he does that kind of shouting style, which is kind of what he does with Body Count as well. So it's kind of like the start of that. So I love this song. I think it's great. I think it's a classic song. Definitely love it.
Oh yeah.
Just wanted to say real quick, it reminds me a lot. The DOC that year had a song called "Beautiful but Deadly." It's kind of similar concept, and it was kind of like a rock song too. I just thought that was interesting. I'm not saying like one copy of the other or whatever, but I'm just saying it's kind of similar in a sense.
Was that by Russ?
The DOC.
Okay, yeah, from the first album.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a classic album too. No one can do it better.
We need to review that.
Yeah, that's top 5 of '89 for me, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Along with this album, yep.
Hell yeah. All right. Now we get Black and Decker. This is a skit. What is dope, man? Ice talking to his homies about the media saying that him and Rhyme Syndicate is too violent. And Ice says, what would it sound like if a dude took a drill and drilled it to the top of another motherfucker's head? And you hear the brain matter and skull cracking, blood spilling, and crazy shit like that. That shit was crazy. Like, some skits can be fucking annoying, but that shit was fire. I like that shit. It's crazy.
It sounds so realistic too. That's the crazy part.
Right?
Oof.
Horror movie shit.
That was great. You recreated that perfectly.
Yeah, not much to it, but yeah, I figured I'd get your thoughts on that as well.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same reaction.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's one of those like you said, it's a good skit, but I don't actually get bored of. Like, I always listen to it when it comes on because it's interesting and it's funny. And I think they're kind of taking the piss out of like the PRC and like all the backlash they were getting at the time, because it's like, let's they're saying that all their work is meaningless violence and all this here, and then they kind of like like, if you want violence, then here it is, you know what I mean? Like, just shoving it in their face, you know what I mean, in a gratuitous way. So yeah, I thought it was dope, funny, kind of sticking the middle finger up to the censors and all the people trying to get at them. So yeah, great skit, definitely.
Oh yeah. Then we get Hit the Deck. Man. Ice flexing his skills, rhyming over a fast-paced beat. I love the scratch from Evil E. So dope. Love this track. Lyrically, Ice is underrated, though. You know what I mean? He killed this joint.
I agree.
I didn't write no quotables or nothing like that, but it's definitely a dope track, yo.
Oh yeah,
love that shit.
Yeah, Hit the Deck, very, very dope. To me, it was kind of like a ode to like Eric B and Rakim. Specifically the second album, Follow the Leader. Definitely has that feel to it, at least to me. I like the line when he says, "Here we go, I'm about to blow up. Don't you dare bite my rhymes, I'll make you throw up. Poison soaked in the acid bath, swallow homeboy, your throat will need a skin grab." Damn, grimy, son. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts on that. Very solid.
Yeah, another dope song, like you said, pretty much just flexing his skills over, a really fast beat, you know what I mean? Probably the most upbeat song on the album. Yeah. And this is my older brother's favorite song from the album, so shout out to him. Not much to say, like, as far as like lyrics or anything go. It's not like one of the deeper songs, it doesn't have like much of a message behind it, but it's just a great song. Like, I could see this being played at like parties back in the day, with people breakdancing and shit. It's definitely got that vibe to it.
Yeah. So that's right. Now we get this one's for you. Ice talks about radio stations not playing him and Public Enemy. Also Boogie Down Productions as well.
Yeah.
But that shit was dope. Also touches on how they just play R&B all fucking day and night. You know what I mean? Also gives major props to Public Enemy. Like, he gave Public Enemy mad props for this shit, man. Mentions how no rappers had PE's back when the media was fucking with them and shit like that. And the anti-Semitic comments that Professor Griff made. He said that he got Chuck and Griff's back. Also mentioned how crooked the justice system is, which is definitely the truth, even today. You know? How his homie got a 1 year for, like, selling an ounce of weed, but President Bush sells weapons to the enemies.
Yeah.
You know? I love when that little part when he got homeboy saying, "Our government is honest." Nigga, please. You know? That's some real shit. He also mentions how, you know, selling and using drugs is just fucking up our culture, you know what I mean? Fucking up the black community. And they don't touch on that on fucking Oprah, you know what I mean? But they touch on all the shit that Tipper Gore was being mad about at the time of fucking whore.
Fact.
You know? She heard Darling Nikki from Prince one day and got all pissed off and started this whole shit. But yeah, fuck that bitch. But yeah, man, I love that track. Touches on so much, you know, relatable topics that were going on around that time and now.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Great track.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite tracks off that. I love the beat, love everything about it. I love the fact that he you know, he has Chuck pretty much Public Enemy's back and shit, man. Because, you know, nowadays, you know, I give props to Ice-T, Ice Cube, PE, because they had the balls to pop shit about all these politicians that be causing destruction to the society, man. Even to this day. Nowadays, you can't even do that no more because niggas is so pussy. They all about, you know, worry about securing their bag and shit. These motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about that shit, man. It was about spreading the message, man. And that was the whole point. And even the title of the album, Freedom of Speech, just watch what you say. But, you know, and he lives up to that so well. And this song is a prime example of that. I like the line which says, "They sell drugs to the kids and say it's us. When the cops are crooks, who can you trust? You only see young brokers, young broker in a drug bust, ashes, dust to dust." I mean, it's so true. Very dope, man. And yeah, love that joint. And, you know, it talks about the industry, like you said, Mike, and all that good shit, man. But yeah, it's my thoughts on that. Dope shit right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, another very dope song. He kind of breaks down and says, like, you know, I usually make songs for my fans, but this one's for me, you know, hence the name of the track. You know, this one, he's just got some shit, you know, if he wanted to get off his chest, basically. And yeah, it hits on all the different topics you guys said. Great song. He does it in such a, you know, captivating way. You kind of listen to everything he's got to say. And yeah, it's a great song, definitely.
Oh yeah. Great track right there. Then we get the Hunted Child. It's a dope track. Ice-T talks about being hunted by the LAPD, killing somebody. He actually speaks under the perspective of a 17-year-old kid. Yeah. I love the beat. I love the late 80s hip-hop production, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah. The main message is black men are killing each other and selling drugs to each other is poisoning community. That's the main message right there. Right. And it's a dope track, dope concept. Like, this album is perfect damn near. We're on track 10 and not a whack track to me yet. You know, I love that track. It's dope.
Yeah, man. Dope breakdown, Mike. Dope.
Thank you, brother.
Dope track. And yeah, man, like, just like you said, man, you know, talk about, you know, us brothers killing each other. You know, it's something, a cycle that unfortunately will never stop. That's just what it is. That's the reality of it, man. But I like the line where he says, "Now I'm on a hideout tip because they after me. LAPD says they're gonna capture me. Was I crazy? I guess I had to be because once you kill, it's instant catastrophe. Love it, fucking love that. And it's so true, man. It's just true shit what you just said right there. It's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, another really dope song. Love the production and all the scratching. It just feels so intense. You know what I mean? Really feels like you know, the perfect soundtrack for someone, you know, running from the cops. You can just picture that, you know, with the, you know, the cars and the helicopter and shit. You know, it's perfect. And yeah, I mean, Ice-T again, just such a great lyricist, such a great storyteller. You know, he has that way with words of like, you just want to hear what he's got to say. and he's always got something interesting to say too. And this is just one of those like dope action songs, you know. And it's great. It's a really great song. I love it.
Oh yeah, great breakdown, gentlemen. That track. Oh yeah.
You guys are killing it. I don't have much to
add. That's all good, Ross. You did good, my nigga. What you want to do? The next track featuring. Oh man, I don't know if that "Oh God" was good or bad, but we'll get to we'll get to that because I think if you probably going where I'm going, who knows? But featuring Brock Style, Bob, whatever the fuck, Donald D, Everlast, NG, Nat the Cat, Randy Mack, all these niggas, Shabazz, Toddy T. Just a 9-minute rhyme syndicate posse cut, niggas flexing their skills. My least favorite track on the album, to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm big on posse cuts when it's like, you know, the classic symphony, Molly Mall, or Busta Rhymes, The Coming, you know, Flipmode Squad meets Def Squad, shit like that. But this shit, this niggas rhyming for 9 minutes and it's not that good. For me, you know, it's my opinion. I think some do good, like Donald D, Ice-T, Everlast is okay on here, but the other cats are just automatic skip button for me. Even though I think this album's a classic, but yeah, it's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I did not like this song at all. It was not needed as far as like, and when I say that, I mean I did not like the beat, the party. Like throughout 9 minutes, that's too long. You know what I mean? The beat could have been a lot. I did not like the beat. It reminded me of something Kid and Play would have done. Like that. It reminded me of that song. That big song they had in the 80s called "You Run with Kid and Play." All night. Like I
know that shit.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. So I was like, oh man, I did not like it, man. But Donald D is dope. I need to get his first album, which I know. Ross has, because I think he showed it in the CD collections. Love that album. I need that, but that shit goes for stupid money. There's a song on that album called "A Letter I'll Never Send." Fucking dope. I know you didn't hear that song too much, Ross, but that shit goes hard.
That's the one song I don't like on that.
Really? Oh man, that guitar, ding 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 ding. Yo, that shit is ill, man. But yeah, this song I could have done without. And like you said, Mike, like. I'm all for posse cuts, but the beat has to bang, and this is not one of these cases. And I see, like, you know, around the time they had the Stop the Violence movement at that time, so I think he kind of wanted to tackle that, and he tried to do that with this album, even though it had nothing to do with, you know, political, you know, flexing their rhymes, but I don't know. I feel like the beat could have been a lot better, but that's my opinion. Didn't care for this song at all.
Yeah, I thought it was not terrible. Like I didn't hate it. I just think it's on the wrong album. You know what I mean? I don't think it fits. You know, it's this kind of upbeat party song, like you guys said. And like the rest of this album, for the most part, it's talking about like real shit, like real problems, like real situations. You know, the problems with freedom of speech, and like we've talked about, you know, songs like Peeler Cap's Back, and you know, even like The Girls Trying to Kill Me. Like at least it's kind of dark, you know what I mean, as far as like, you know, being in this crazy situation. But now you've got this What You Want to Do, and it's just a bit too happy and a bit too party like. It seemed like it was a bit. You know, I know it was a single. Maybe that's why it's on here. You know, so that it was like kind of like a party single. Right. You know, it kind of like what's that song on? I actually like this song, but I know most people don't. You know, the EPMD, It's Time to Party. I actually like that song, but yeah, again, I know people.
Oh, that too much to drink bullshit.
Oh no, I hate that. No, it's called Time to Party it's on the same album, Unfinished Business. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that you had too much to drink. That's terrible. That's awful.
That shit is not good.
And what's crazy with that is the fact that at that time, that was a label rule that they had to do that in the late 80s. That was a rule that they had to do a hip house track on the album, because that was the big thing at that time, because that's what was selling at that time. So that's why you had, the Chill Rob G, the 45 King, and early Latifah doing that kind of shit.
Even Wanted Dead or Alive with the Polo Club.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, ugh, like no. No.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of party songs. It for me, it like depends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's some really dope ones, but definitely. But if I just think this song, it's on the wrong album. It's not really what I want to hear from Ice-T, particularly. Like Mike said, Ice-T, he's still pretty good on here. I'm a big fan of Donald D. I think both of his albums are dope. But like the rest of the other guys, they're pretty indistinguishable. Like they don't really stand out much to me. It was kind of interesting hearing like a very young Everlast, before even Forever Everlasting. This is probably his first appearance on Wax, I'd imagine. Or he might have been on that Rhyme Syndicate album from '88. Actually, I don't remember if he's on that or not. But what can I say? It's not. I don't hate the song. I just think it's on the wrong album, and it's too long. Like 9 minutes. No. If like posse cuts, I think are dope at the end of an album. You know what I mean? I think if you're going to do these long songs, put them at the end. You know what I mean? One of my favorite ones of all time is "Bring It On" by the Ghetto Boys, with pretty much the entire Rap-A-Lot label at the time. Now that's dope, and that's a great way to end that album, the Till Death Do Us Part album. I think that's a good way of doing it. But this here, it goes on for too long, and by the time it's over, you've kind of probably lost interest in the album. You know what I mean? A little bit. You know what I mean? Like, So personally, not. I don't hate it, but it's not a great song. So yeah, I probably spent too much time talking about it. But yeah,
that's all good. I enjoyed it.
One more thing before we get into the next track. Another posse I don't really hear too many people talk about, and a lot of people don't like this album. I can appreciate it, but it's not one of my favorites. It's a song called "Down the Line" off the Taste of Chocolate album by Big Daddy Kane. Dope posse cut, one of the most underrated posse cuts in hip hop history, in my personal opinion. Dope shit.
Fair enough. I haven't. I don't think I've heard it. So
yeah, the beat is not amazing. It's a doom 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 doom. But they were saying some shit though. I enjoyed the posse cut, but I just had to throw that out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Before we go on to the next track, I want to say what up to the chat. A lot of people shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Cody. Oh y'all. But speaking of Kane, that Young Gifted in Black, man. I forgot how fire that shit was up it's a Big Daddy thing. I was bumping that the other week. That shit is hard. Love that shit. But now we get to Freedom of Speech. Entitled track, and my second favorite track on the album. Ice-T going in on Tipper Gore's ass, man. Shit's hard. Hey, PMRC, you stupid fucking assholes. I love that shit. He also gets on, the South Columbus, Georgia incident where they threatened to lock him up if he fucking cursed on stage.
Oh, yeah.
I love when he said, but niggas need to understand today, because you got a lot of stupid niggas out there today. Your opinion is yours. My opinion is mine. If you don't like it, if you don't like what I'm saying, fine. You know what I mean? That's real shit. Yeah. I love the Jello Biafra skits on there too when he's talking.
Parental advisory.
Parental advisory. Explicit lyrics. I thought that shit was dope. You know what I mean? And a lot of niggas don't understand that. The opinion is yours. My opinion is mine. You don't like it, fine. I love that line too. Dope ass track. My second favorite cut on the album, man. Love that shit. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, Freedom of Speech, dope track. I didn't write any lyrics for this, but very dope breakdown. What you said, Mike. I have not much to say. He said what he had to say, and I definitely stand for him. Dope shit right there.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah, another awesome song. I think he delivered his message perfectly. He just schooled all the naysayers and all the people criticizing him at the time. And the part at the end of the first verse where he says, "The sticker on the record is what makes him sell gold. Can't you see, you alcoholic idiots? The more you try to suppress us, the larger we get." It's so true. Anytime when something gets a lot of controversy, it sells more. You know what I mean? It's like it completely goes against what they were aiming to do. It's always the case. Yeah, love it. They also put this on like the reissue of the first Body Count album. If the ones that don't have Cop Killer, to put this song on it instead. I guess to kind of make a point. You know what I mean? Even though they had to take it off, it sucks. But yeah, great song. Love it. Just love the message behind it. And yeah, Ice-T just delivers it perfectly.
Oh yeah, love that shit, man. Now we get the closer on the album. My Word Is Bond. Man, Ice-T tells a story on a nigga robbing him for his chain. But he told him it was Ice-T, so he robbed another nigga chain and gave Ice-T the money for that chain. Ridiculous shit right there. I thought she was funny. Rhyme Syndicate's on here. I think Donald Dean, some other cat. I don't know who it is, to be honest.
Bronx Style Bob, I think, yeah.
That's who it is?
Yeah.
And they tell like over-exaggerated stories and shit like that. And Ice-T has another story about kicking it in London and buying a football team, just over-exaggerating shit. Niggas like don't believe him and all that shit. It was one of my least favorite tracks. It was dope. You know what I mean? But it didn't stand out like the other shit. Like, if you want to close it, it should have been the Freedom joint to me.
Yeah,
you know
I agree. Yeah.
So it's good. It's not whack by any means. It just I wasn't fucking with it like the other tracks on the record. You know what I mean? My thoughts on that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Mike. Dope track, but it's not something I go to like that. It's not the songs like it's not a song I go to like like Peel the Cat's Back or This One's For Me or You Played Yourself or Lethal Weapon, joints like that. But I don't mind it, but it's not my go-to track.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. It's not a bad song. It's pretty funny and it's entertaining for sure, but it's not as I don't know, just for it to be the last song, you kind of want it to end on kind of a more poignant note, I guess you could say. But it's still a good song. I think it would have been better maybe on the first half of the album, like maybe next to the Iceberg or something like that. You know what I mean? Keep those kind of two slightly more upbeat, kind of less serious songs together. I don't know, but yeah, it's not bad. I like the Stop Lying, that Slick Rick sample, and yeah, it's not a bad song, but like I agree with what you guys said. It's not one of my favorites on the album. It's probably what you want to do, and would be my least favorite, and then probably this one above it. So yeah.
Oh yeah. You have it. Ice-T's third album, Iceberg. Now it's time for like the rating, like you always do. Shout out to the Sauce magazine when they were actually fucking dope. I give this 4 mics. I'm giving it 4 mics. I love this album. 4 mics ain't bad. You know what I mean? That's a great rating. Top 3 tracks for me: Peel That Cat's Back, Freedom of Speech, and Lethal Weapon. That shit is amazing. This is my top 3 tracks. This is in my top 5 Ice-T albums too, by the way. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's y'all rating in top 3 tracks?
Dope breakdown from both of yous. One of my favorite albums because like I said, man, like him and a couple other people, at least like Ice Cube, Chuck D, the whole Public Enemy, Boogie Down Productions, they weren't scared to talk this shit, and I wish more people were like that. People they like to dance around the issues, and I feel like that's a problem within itself. And the fact that Oprah and all those stupid ass people missed the point of the album or his music, it kind of is. You feel bad for them, it's like ignorance, you know what I mean? And he shows that in this album, it's like his most political album, in my opinion, and like Ross says, like his most darkest one. Just straightforward, very, very underrated. Unfortunately, a lot of people, like I said before in the beginning, a lot of people don't talk about this album. They always talk about either the Power album, OG Original Gangster, or Home Invasion. But they don't talk about this album or the Return of the Real in '96 or even the first album, Ron Pays. But My rating, I'll give a strong four. A strong four. Top three tracks for me. Peel the Cats Back. Obviously, that has to be number one for me. You Played Yourself in this one for me, man. Those three, I love those songs. Those songs I play the most. That's my thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, love this album. I think it's definitely one of Ice-T's best. I think it's very hard to pick like a definitive favorite Ice-T album because he has like a couple of really strong ones. I think the run he had between Power and Home Invasion, like those are all such good albums. This one is definitely, it might be my favorite, it might not be, depending on the day, kind of thing. Just love love the flow of this album for the most part. Like just a mix of different topics. There's a mix of humor, and you got some like political stuff, you got some violent stuff, you got like sex stuff. Like it's a good mix of different topics that he brings. Each song is really different from each other. It doesn't get old at all. There's what you want to do. Not probably the one song that doesn't really fit on the album at all. But apart from that, I think the rest of the album is superb. The production from Africa Islam is phenomenal as well, especially for that time period. Again, so many different styles in here. The scratching by DJ Evil E, like that, on songs like The Haunted Child and Hit the Deck, just really, really good. And I love all the different political messages and social messages throughout this album. Definitely a classic. I'm going to give it 4.5. And my three favorite songs are Lethal Weapon, Peeler Caps Back, and The Haunted Child. I'm going to say. So yeah, love this album. I think it's a classic for sure. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Love the album cover too. That perfect like visual analogy for what he's talking about. You know what I mean? When you go to say something, and then you've got guns in your mouth. You know what I mean? It's like even though we've got this quote unquote freedom of speech, the First Amendment, it's bullshit because they immediately jump on you for saying the wrong thing. So yeah, love that.
Oh yeah, great breakdown, y'all. For real. I enjoyed this, man. Everything had to be done. No one talks about this album. I love the artwork too, man. Some raw shit.
Oh yeah, and the picture of him on the back on the phone, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. The collage in the booklet as well. That's dope.
Yeah, man.
And it has like that sticker on the CD. It's like rated X or something like something like that. Yeah. It's such a good album.
Absolutely, I agree. Top 5 for me from T.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that Sky Zoo and P Rock, that Retropolitan, man. We talked about it all fair. I want to touch on it a little bit, man. That is an album of the year candidate, I would say.
Yes.
It's incredible. I can't get enough of it, dude. Like, I've been a Sky Zoo fan for 11 years. You know what I mean? And I know it's too early, but this might be his best album. Like,
yeah.
Pete hasn't lost a step. This shit is amazing, dude.
I need to pick that up.
Yeah, I recommend it, Ross. I recommend it, brother.
Recommend it, yup.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
That Richie song, man. It's just that just reminds me of cold winter morning in New York or like up north. Anywhere cold that's winter, you wake up in the morning, that song should pop up, man. It's like beautiful but rugged at the same time. Love it.
Absolutely. That shit is incredible, man. Great album. I want to touch on that. I'm pretty sure I know Steven's thoughts on this. I just want to talk about it.
Oh shit.
Gangstar, Family and Loyalty.
Yo,
I love it.
I didn't listen to it. I wanted to get your opinion first.
I know you're picky on Primo these days.
Yeah.
But to me, I absolutely love it. It sounds like some Moment of Truth, the Owners type shit to me.
Oh shit, okay.
J. Cole, I'm a fan of, but I've been horsing that nigga for years. He just don't do it for me no more. I like two albums from the nigga, and I like his mixtapes. That's it.
Right.
But he came correct on this shit.
Okay.
Hearing Guru again was amazing. Like, Gangstar's near and dear to all of us. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And this track is banging. I really, really, I adore it. I bumped it 1,000 times already, and I'm late to it because I was sitting on Retropolitan since Friday. You know what I mean? So you know how music's like fast food nowadays. Niggas bump it for 2 days and just like that's it.
Yeah.
So I like living with it. Yeah, I like living with albums. You feel me? So I didn't listen to that song until like this weekend. And I love it, man.
Yeah, I definitely gotta check it out, man. Give it a chance.
Yeah, I would.
I liked it too. I thought it was dope.
Oh shit!
You heard it.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, when I saw there was a new Gangstar track, I had to check it out. I was very skeptical going into it. Of course, you know what I mean. Like I think anyone would be, But no, as soon as like the beat kicked in and like Guru started rapping, it's like this is dope. You know what I mean? You can't front. I love that beat as well. It's like it's beautiful. You know what I mean? It's quite somber, but like it's perfect. You know what I mean? It's like hits you in the feels. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. I enjoyed it. Is there going to be a posthumous album or what? What's the deal?
They say it's supposed to come out with an album. It's supposed to come out with an album.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's up to that quality, I'm all over it. You know what I mean? I just hope they don't bring in too many guests. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't know Drake on here. Please, fucking hell.
Yeah, no, like Eminem or anything. Oh, can you imagine?
Oh God.
Just keep it like Guru and Premier, and like I don't know, maybe like like people that they work with back in the day, like Bumpy Knuckles or something. But you know what I mean? Big Shug,
Yeah. Or even Fat Joe was
cool. Fat Joe or MOP, people like that. Yeah.
Or Rakim, son. What? Yo, Gangstar and Rakim on the track?
Oh man. Ross still got it too, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I was listening to that song, man, off the 18th letter. Oh, yo, he went in.
I gotta revisit that. That's kind of hazy to me, but I gotta check that track out. Bit of my life since it came out too. I just don't remember that track.
It's a Pete Rock track too, so that makes it even better.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I never got around to picking that album up. I know it's dirt cheap, but I just never got around to it.
Yeah. I like it better than the Master because the Master was kind of.
Yeah, it's not very good. I don't remember much from it. It's very forgettable.
Yeah, I did a review on that several years ago. I gotta revisit it. There's a couple of songs I do like, but I felt like production wise it was like all over the place and like it was kind of like uninspired. It's kind of like it seemed like he rushed that album. It seems.
Yeah, I couldn't really get into it either. But then again, I should probably listen to it again.
Yeah,
because it's been so long, But
yeah, Eric, show me.
Yeah.
Whew. That shit by Rakim, fire.
I listened to Microphone Fiend the other day. Like that shit never gets old. God.
Oh, yeah. Sampled on Lethal Weapon as well. The Lethal Weapon assassinator. If the people keep stepping.
Oh yeah. What about that shit too? Because like a lot of the late '80s albums sometimes it's like bad sound quality, but not that. That shit sounds amazing.
Oh yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, because it got reissued, didn't it?
Yeah.
What?
Oh man.
Follow the Leader, like in 2005 or whatever it was. Yeah.
So many times. In fact, I think they actually went to court because of that. Because I think they were releasing those albums like without their permission, and they weren't getting paid for that. Yeah, I think I could be wrong about that, but I remember them being in court for something.
That's crazy.
Probably for that, but yeah, man. Follow the Lead. I might be in a minority, but I prefer Follow the Leader over Paid in Full. That's
So do
I know, I agree. Yeah,
I do too.
yeah. Like
After midnight, I'm worse than the gremlin. Feed me hip hop, and I start trembling. Fire.
Woo!
Like
I love that nigga.
Paid in Full's dope, but like Follow the Leader is like, I don't know, it's even better. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's just a better album if you ask me.
Yeah, they stepped it up lyrically and production wise.
Absolutely. Molly Mall and shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm a diehard fan of Fire. It's my favorite fucking Eric B. and Rakim album. I know yours is Don't Sweat the Technique, right? Steven?
Let the rhythm hit him dance, Don't Sweat the Technique. For me.
How about you, Ross?
Yeah, I'll probably Follow the Leader as well.
Yeah. Oh man. That Critical Beat Down, Long Live the King, it's a Big Daddy thing. Fucking Road to the Rick. Those are like amazing late 80s albums. Fucking Light as a Rock. Oh man. It's a song, but it's like, yo, this shit right here, that motherfucking audio too, man.
Oh, Top Billin'.
Oh, Top Billin'. That's not Stick Up Kid music.
Oh, yeah.
What more can I say?
Yeah.
That shit's fire. So.
Yo.
I got that too.
I need to get I got the album, but unfortunately the album's the only good song is off that is that Top Billin'.
I agree.
Oh man.
I also have I Don't Care, but I didn't rip it to the iPod yet. That's just sitting there.
Fucking what was I gonna say? Oh, MC Light's Eyes on This from '89. Oh my god, that's one of her best albums. Love that album.
That's my second favorite.
That's whew.
Is that the one with Cha 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 on it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think it is too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that album, but I know that goes for a little bit of money too.
I seen that at the pawn shop one time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a picky ass nigga. Y'all know, and I'm pretty sure y'all can agree with me. The fucking cover was so bent and fucking wrinkled. I'm like, yo, fuck this. That fucking water damage shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, y'all can have it. I don't even care if the CD worked. That would bother me so much.
Yeah.
Looking like a nigga busted nut in the booklet, just closed
that's something. Where's that you? Oh my
god. He probably did.
Right? Like I can't believe niggas like give the okay to sell that shit. I don't get it.
If it's cheap enough, I can understand, you know what I mean? If it was like 50 cents, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then fair enough, I guess, you know.
Right.
So happy I got that Menace Claim the Hood, man. Oh man.
It's the hood I die for, cry for, ride for. The only reason that I go outside.
That is hard.
Bushwick Bill and that, yep.
And then for a record deal, I kill a cracker right now and say fuck a record. That shit is hard.
Oh yeah. Aggravated mayhem.
$22, my nigga. I couldn't say no to that. You know, had to get that.
Yeah, it's a dope album.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So. Oh yeah. Also, man, I've been on this shit right here. Like this album right here, man. It never gets old for me. I love this album. I don't know how Ross feels about it, but I revisited it, and I know Steven fucks with it too. That motherfucking SDE camera.
Oh.
That shit is crazy. I haven't listened to it in a long time. Say it again.
That's my favorite Cam album.
Oh yeah, I ain't mad at that, bro. That's top 5 for me for Killer.
Yeah.
That fucking losing weight with Prodigy. Holy shit.
Woof.
Let them know and all that. Yeah, I visited that the whole album the other day. I'm like, God damn, this is fun.
Yeah, the only album I have is Come Home With Me. It's the only one.
Oh, that's
my fucking the door anyway.
That's my second favorite album from him.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love that album.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, SDE. That was my introduction to Cam, because my nigga A, who's a blood and shit. He was like me, like he would always buy CDs and shit. And like, he was the one that put me on to like, Mos Def and Cam and all the crew. Remember that crew? That group Crew in the Bronx.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, he put me on to that shit. He had a whole bunch of shit, man. And I was always skim through his CDs, man. And like, and I remember he would play the self-titled track SDE. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? This sounds ill. And he's like, yo, it's that Cam. So I'm like, oh shit, what? Yeah. So yeah, I've been a fan since, man. So 2000, man, that shit was dope. And then when I'm pretty sure some people have seen it on YouTube where you see them niggas during the SDE era when Jimmy was extra skinny, he had the long hair, and he was freestyling weight joint, and he killed that shit. You could tell Cam was writing his lyrics at the time because the way he was rapping, but he sounded ill.
Jimmy had the fucking blunt in his ear and shit, just put a white beat on. Yep. Yeah, that's on this DVD called Shades of Hip Hop. You know the DVD I told you about where Pain in the Ass was wilding?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, I gotta look it up, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that shit's banging. I love that little segment there. I know what happened with StreamYard, y'all. StreamYard, the stupid fucking antivirus app I got on my shit.
Oh right, okay.
It blocks StreamYard. I gotta try to unblock it now.
Yeah.
Well,
looking into that.
Disable it, you know what I'm saying, and then you can put it back on.
Yeah, I don't know how to fucking. I'm looking to it right now. I'm doing it the whole fucking episode because it's bothering me.
Yeah.
We got a Money Miz episode coming. That's the homie right there. Top 5 Ghostface Killer albums, and I want to, set it up and put the thumbnail and all that fly shit on there. So. Yeah, another thing I want y'all to do, if y'all don't mind.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can just think of like albums that have the same amount of tracks. We'll just battle them up.
Yeah.
Like we did it. Like we did it Thriller and Purple Rain. Because I thought it was written in Reasonable Doubt. That's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be dope, And the Only Book for Cuban Links and Iron Man. That's another one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard though, isn't it? Like it's pretty hard.
Oh, it is hard. I think it'd be better doing it. It'd be better doing it that way than just random albums battling. You know what I mean? Because track versus track, and then I tally up the votes and whatever wins. I think that's better. It's funner too. Yeah. What's been on your playlist, man? For me, it's that retro politics. I can't think of nothing else. And this Ice-T too. I'm bumping this album too, Iceberg, to get ready for the review. But other than that, that's it for me.
Yeah, I haven't been listening to a whole lot recently. I've been listening to some stuff here and there. I listened to I recently got Deeply Rooted by Scarface. I listened to that.
Yeah,
man. That album's dope as fuck.
It is, yeah. That was one of those overlooked albums when it came out, for sure. I need to eventually get, the Lost Songs, whatever it's called, because there's a
EP.
Yeah, it's leftover songs. I need to eventually get that, just for Scarface he's one of those guys. He just never disappoints. Even at his weakest, of My Homies, it's still not whack. You know what I mean? At My Homies, the problem with My Homies is that he's not on it that much.
Nah, that's the problem for me too, brother.
But it's not Scarface's fault. You know what I mean? It's he's just got such a great discography, doesn't he? He's just great album after great album.
I need Deeply Rooted, I need Made, and I need Emeritus. I had Emeritus back in the day, but I sold it.
That's tough.
That shit looks for mad money now.
Yeah,
it is. I found it on the cheap. I ain't saying where, because some bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know.
Let me go pick this up. Yo, Mike. Remember
that shit? Yo, Mike. I was like, what? Name me some good boom bap albums. Oh God,
some fucking boom bap East Coast rappers.
Oh shit! This nigga took off Only Book for Cuban Links and put on fucking Kid Cudi, my nigga. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know what I was smoking to line myself with that fucking combo. I don't know what I was smoking.
Yeah, I mean, we were just being nice.
Yeah, because I'm a nice dude, you feel? But I became an asshole over the years. You know? Because, yo, the shit that me and Steven go through, too, holy fucking hell.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking weirdo niggas, you feel?
Oh, no. Yeah, so many.
I know.
For sure. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't been listening to a whole lot recently. I haven't been buying much either. Like I've really slowed down.
Yeah,
I haven't got
that's
anything
gonna stop.
in over a week, which is like a record for me. I haven't gotten
Yeah,
anything.
I'm probably gonna do over a month and a half because I definitely need to stop, bro. It's getting to the point where I have no space at all, and I eventually want to move, so I don't want to make it too hard to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm collecting since 1995, cassette wise, but technically it's been since 1998 because of CDs. So for like 21 years, I've been just collecting CDs, and it's getting fucking lunatic style shit. Like I'm putting boxes on top of boxes, and fucking it's getting crazy. So yeah.
Nah, that's a fact, man.
Oh yeah. You gotta realize when to fucking stop for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. For me, I've been I've been listening to obviously the Sky Zoo, the Retropolitan.
Oh god.
A lot of Pac, a lot of unreleased stuff from him. You know what? I'm gonna pull the trigger. I might get the Until the End of Time, man, because I was looking through some of the songs, and a lot of those songs that were recorded between All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli. So not all. Some of them were remixed, but some of them were like left untouched. So
someone like Ballad of a Dead Soldier is definitely not fucked with. I'll tell you why. Because my boy had the Machiavelli tapes in like '97. That was on it.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like that.
That song, Good Life, I love that song. That shit goes hard, man. That easily could have been on All Eyes on Me, man. Yeah, so I've been listening to a lot of unreleased Pac. What else I was listening? Some Ultra Magnetic MC's been listening to that a lot lately too. I've been on a Kool Keith kind of, fix. You know what I mean? Love Kool Keith, especially his early stuff. Man, that's pretty much it, really. Not much. And then, like whatever pops up on the iPod, on the shuffle, how I get down with that.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of TV shows and shit like that too.
Yo.
In my spare time, I have to take care of my grandmother. Like I'm on Snowfall. I think that's pretty fly. Fucking with that.
I do we talk about that show, Snowfall.
Yeah, I tried Empire and that shit is fucking so corny. That shit is dumb corny. I stopped. Yeah, Empire. No, it was like on. I got Hulu because when you get which is some fly shit. When you pay $10 for Spotify a month, you get Hulu for free.
Oh shit!
So I was fucking with Hulu. You know what I mean? And yeah, Empire's trash. You already know how I feel about that Wu-Tang show.
Oh
my. Yeah, I told y'all about that. Like Raekwon shooting up Ghost's house. I doubt that fucking happened. The actors, you got this corny nigga playing Ghost. Don't look like Ghost. Don't sound like Ghost. Got a high pitched voice even when he talks.
Right.
It's not good. It's just bad,
Yeah.
Ghostface fucking Riz's sister and shit.
It sounds so cringy. It's just I don't want.
Oh yeah, y'all would
nothing to do with it.
Y'all would not like it. Y'all would not like. I know y'all would not like that.
Oh no, I've seen clips because somebody uploaded on YouTube and
see that dark skinned nigga playing RZA?
Oh god, yeah.
It's like what the fuck?
Ever since sorry.
No, good brother. Oh, good.
I was just gonna say, ever since Straight Outta Compton, the movie came out, everyone's on this like bandwagon to like get it like either a movie or like a TV series out. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Well, like being trash. You know what I mean?
All of them.
It's not easy. You know what I mean? It's like it goes to show how good Straight Outta Compton really was.
Right. Oh yeah, that was sad. Me and Uncle left the theater happy as fuck, man. Like, glad we did that one. That's a great fucking movie. Other than fucking some scenes I don't like, other than that, it's still fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Of Mice and Men, you want to know about Wu? Watch that.
Oh man,
That's absolutely fucking incredible. Other than that, no, fuck that show. I spent a good amount of time with that show. Unfortunately, I'm done now. But, so terrible.
Yeah, if Of Mice and Men come out on DVD, I would definitely cop that with the quick.
Yes, I was absolutely blown away. And I had to hit me and Money Miz. You know what I mean? That's my homeboy, and I had to hit that nigga. I hit him with a voice message telling him how dope that shit is, and he's like, "Yo, I'm peeping it."
Yeah,
because we're all fucking diehard Wu heads, my nigga. And I had to put the word out on that because that before it was Stretch and Bobbito, Radio That Changed Lives.
Yep.
That was my favorite hip hop doc of all time, up there with The Show and Rhyme and Reason. But now it's that Wu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that, Rose?
No, I want to. I don't know how to legitimately.
Oh, I'll send you something.
Yeah.
All right. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you, brother. Yeah, you need to see that. That is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I've been wanting to for sure.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit.
When they go deep on Wu-Tang Forever, man.
I know
you know how I feel about that album.
Yeah, I know he's really loving that.
Oh yeah.
What about Iron Flag? Joke. I'm sure it's barely mentioned.
They show it and they show like the photo shoot of it. You sure?
Is Capadonna on the cover? Like the way the story of him being photoshopped out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it shows him there during the photo shoot. Yeah, they show him. They even talk about the pillage on there. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, that's a great album.
Oh yeah, I love that album. I grew up with that motherfucking album right there.
Oh yeah.
Like niggas in my projects in Maple Gardens, niggas made their own Wu bats because the nigga Kappa had a Wu bat. So niggas like, we gotta have Wu bats. So they made the Wu bats, spray painted the W on there and shit.
Yeah, True Master, his beats on that album were the best. I think.
Man, Milk the Cow and fucking.
Yep. Dart throwing, Super Ninjas.
South of the Border.
Oh, super. Yeah. That's fire, son. It's that raw cocaine dealing shit, man. I get like, I want to review the Pillage one day because niggas don't talk about that enough.
Oh, niggas hate on that shit, man.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what it is? I think they like it for the beats, but as him rapping, they don't fuck with Cap like that.
I mean, he's probably my least favorite Wu member, but I don't know. It's still a dope album,
He has a certain charm for him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's not whack, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's I know a lot of people hate on You God, a lot of people hate You God, but I always liked him.
I like his first album, Golden Arms Redemption. I thought that was dope.
Oh yeah, it's dope. Yeah,
it's not a classic, but I still fucks with it.
Yeah, I like that album a lot. Actually, I think it's pretty good.
That's gangster.
Yeah, that's True Master. Yep.
True Master, man. He's a poof. Love that dude, man.
That lay down, motherfucker, lay down. Yeah. That's tough. That beat now. Boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
That is tough. That is really tough.
And people are saying this shit went off. What the fuck? Says it's live for me.
Says it's live for me.
Fucking StreamYard shit. At least it got. God forbid if it did. At least it got the whole fucking show.
Yeah. Thank God.
That's I don't know.
I'm running it from my tablet. It's for the first time. I'm not on. I couldn't fucking use it because it's blocked. I'm trying to unblock it on fucking the computer. Niggas were like, it just went off.
Yeah, it's buffering for me. You know what I mean? It's
yeah. I just checked on my phone. I don't know what the fuck is up with that.
That's weird because it says it's live.
Let's just end it now. So
yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat anyways, man.
It could be saved or whatever. And I'll all right.
Yeah.